Duzak is now on administrative leave and has been removed from flight duties. Both Delta and SkyWest, the airline operating as Delta Connection on this flight, have apologized to customers for the delay. Jamie?
Kris, what do we know now tonight, and how did authorities know he was intoxicated?
Well, this is a situation where police say the system worked. A TSA officer smelled alcohol, alerted police. They investigated. We understand they administered a breathalyzer. The pilot did not pass that breathalyzer, which means he would have blown a .04 or higher. And then he was arrested. The fact that he had gotten to the cockpit is not ideal, but the airlines also do spot checks to test compliance with their alcohol policies. So even a pilot who's not suspected of drinking may be stopped and randomly tested at any point while they're on duty.
It seems pretty cut and dry here, but what's the typical protocol? Can you run us through when a pilot is found to be intoxicated before a flight? What happens then?
Sure. The airlines have procedures in place where they do random spot checks on their own. In this situation, somebody sensed something was wrong, smelled alcohol, and pilots aren't supposed to drink within at least 8 hours of their flight. They shouldn't have a blood alcohol level at .04 or higher. So the smell of alcohol, particularly first thing in the morning, that's a concerning thing. It was reported by the TSA officer to the police. The police investigated. At that point, they made the decision to remove the pilot from the flight. That's pretty much how this process is supposed to work. In circumstances, in other cases, you've had people that were stopped. A JetBlue pilot, in fact, earlier this year, was randomly tested at the end of a flight and found to be intoxicated. He was arrested and faced charges. So it is a serious thing. Most of the time, this doesn't happen. It is very rare. And then when it does, sometimes people are caught through the random check process. Other times it's because somebody saw, or in this case, smelled something and said something.
Yeah, as a passenger, it's very scary. But what penalties can he face now from the airlines going forward? Is he just fired, or can he have a second chance?
Well, it's likely a career ender if it turns out that you are intoxicated in the cockpit. But, obviously we don't know how this case will turn out. From a criminal standpoint, there's the possibility of jail time, fines. He can lose his pilot license, not to mention his job.
All right, Kris Van Cleave, thanks so much.
Sure thing.